This will be very interesting. Let's go for it. This will be a lot of fun. Alright, I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try to focus. I'm not gonna talk. I feel like I need to impress right now. I mean, I should have always been impressing, but furthermore. Let's get your rating up to like 3,000, alright? I feel like that's a safe goal. It's a safe goal, right? So we're playing against a FM and a CM. That's fun. Okay, okay, go. Never mind. Never mind. Any of these pieces would be fabulous. I'll just keep moving. So a rook mates for me, or my partner. I'm going to tell him to sit after this next move, and give him the rook. Awesome. And that's how you do it. You gotta communicate. You gotta time it out. Alright, so my opponent is sacking on me. Therefore, I will say no queen and no trading for just a moment. Until I can get something counter. Yeah, this is a great occasion. Alright, so I'm not going to get a blocker, so I'll just move my king to e8. And say to not trade too much. And then I should be in good shape. I'm okay. I'm okay with pieces, just no rook. So that's actually good, his move that he just played, because I don't really mind if he gets a bishop. Pawn's actually worse for me than a bishop here, because if he had a pawn, I can't go to d8, or else he can promote on f8. So, that wasn't the case. And I got to do what I intended to, which was go to d8. So now we want a knight, if possible, or maybe even a queen. But how could I make queen good here? I guess I can't really. I need to think. What's the best idea here? Let's just drop a piece on g4 to defend our knight. Let's keep the pressure. And now we can continue our queen being on this diagonal defending e7. Our knight's also bishop's also defending against like knight at f5 stuff if that square was undefended. So my partner said sit. Right now we're in a great situation because we have this bishop on g4 defending, allowing to put pressure on the squares. And now we can drop our knight. Awesome. I'm going to try not to talk way too much. But yeah, we got checkmate. Awesome. Fantastic. Alrighty. So I like this opening because I feel like it's decently safe and doesn't like getting the bishops off this diagonal lessens the pressure on g2, the white bishop on the h3 sort of diagonal. Sorry with all this light, like I said, my situation with light is not perfect yet, but I will work on it, okay? That's a promise. So I love my bishop being over here because it's defending all kinds of stuff. So this is a defensive and an attacking move. And he only saw the attack, so he defended against that. Maybe he didn't, but... We're playing against Indian Reaper. That's awesome. He's a fixer. He's from Fix. So we will drop this bishop here. Get the queen in. Oh, my partner just said no knight. So let's pay attention to that request and ask for a potential pawn. Would be nice here. So my partner said no knight, but I think he's okay for knight at the moment. So I'm hoping he takes this e3 pawn because it actually lessens his defense. So now I need 2 pawns. 2 pawns would be awesome possum. So that's 1 pawn. Now we need a pawn or a knight. Pawn or knight will mate for me. But let's think of something to do in the meantime. Maybe just queen takes g4. Telling my partner that I give nothing. Because he's saying sit, but we're down time. And I think that we're in a much better position than our opponent, so we'll just keep moving. Now I can tell my partner to sit. Because we're up time now, and I have checkmate in 2 moves. Or 1 move, I guess, because he doesn't have a blocker. Alright, so there we go. Awesome. We got the +8. There we go. Look at that. His rating just shot up. 1700. We're gonna grow. It's gonna grow. It will grow. These people are like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Just tell me if this light ever like gets on my face and you guys can't see me anymore and I like disappear into the abyss. That is this lighting situation I have. Yeah, 3,000 in no time. Come on. No time at all. Knight's awesome. Awesome, awesome, possum. I got it. Now I'll give my partner a queen. And I'm gonna just continue making moves here. Inviting my opponent to sack, if he so wishes. And now castling into complete safety. His best move is probably knight at f5. Which is, so he almost played that move. This was also a decent move. I don't know which one's better. Maybe knight at f5, bit by a bit. Meanwhile, I'm just going to try to kick his pieces out from defending his king. That's my general plan. Alright, I'll bring my queen in. And I will ask for a queen. And thankfully his e2 square is undefended, which is helpful. That's what the whole sort of pawn at d4 idea was about. So now I will drop my rook here. Get the pawn in at f2. And get a pawn in at e3. Just keeping the pressure. Making for a much more simplified sort of checkmate going on here. So we'll just continue. We can continue. So we're playing against my previous partner, whom I do thank for partnering and playing against me now both ways. So we'll continue, sort of just making decent attacking moves. So pawn or bishop is good for me here. More so bishop than whichever. But to keep time even, I'll drop a knight at e3. My apologies. To keep pressure on g2 and g3, but also threaten to take his knight on d5, which is one of his sort of attacking pieces on my king. And then if I capture this knight, e3 is undefended and my queen can go there. So there's quite a few ideas behind this whole like knight at e3 move. My partner says, I'm gonna sit. But they resign, so I simplified things further. Awesome. So I'm going to try to play really fast because I was called slow quite a few times this stream. I need to change that reputation. Big time. So I would like a knight here. But I'll keep trying to make moves to keep up time. And I'll drop my pawn here. Get a bishop in at g5. Get another bishop in at g5. Now we get the knight at f6 in. And we're gonna take h7 in this case. My partner says no knight, but if my opponent chooses to take the knight, it will be really, really tough for him to recover from that. So I'll just rewrap the knight over to f6, now taking the rook with check. And now I will tell my partner, coming for the knight. Another good button to add to Bughouse is saying coming, so that if someone says that they don't want a piece to come, you can say, I have to give it. Alright, so now, this is a bit tricky. Oof. So yeah, this is pretty tricky, this game, but I believe that I can get checkmate now with this knight. Fantastic. So I'm telling my partner that I have checkmate in one move, and he just needs to survive a rook and a queen and the pawn on g7, which is quite doable since he has a lot of pieces. He can just keep check, he only has to get up a few seconds, move his pieces. There's no real checkmate threats on him, so it works out. Awesome. There we go, 2,500 guys. So now I can stop the stream. I'm just kidding. We'll keep going. We're having fun. All these fabulous people partnering me today. Getting to do all kinds of fun stuff. All sort of openings and all types of playing styles. So trades are really good here. Like a pawn is great for me. But I'll keep making moves, as I try to do. So he does have taking h3, which is annoying, but, you know, what can we do here? So we'll take the knight, with the plans to take the bishop, and get a couple pieces for my partner. And now he can't take my bishop, because his queen would hang. So now I look at my partner's board, and I judge whether or not a queen hurts him, and he's fine. So a knight's good for me here, but my partner's in such a great situation that I'm just going to keep moving and trading minor pieces. And I'm going to say, don't trade way too much for me, though. Okay, now I'm going to say, please do trade for me. I want everything. Literally, I want everything right now. The tables have completely turned. A knight is good. Drop a bishop here for fun. I'm going to take this rook. And now I'm going to say sit. Don't give a diagonal piece, please. Sit. I do not want a bishop. I do not want a pawn or a queen. So he has some checks with like rook at e7, but I might even just step to f8 to avoid the annoyance of knight at f5. And then I'm fine. My partner's like, we're up a lot of time. I'm like, yes. He says, don't stop checking. That is the exact plan. We're going to keep the attack on as soon as I get a move in. Out of check. Alright, so let's let's do this. Let's not fall for checkmates with knight d7, knight e7 stuff. That wouldn't be fun, would it? I just need 2 diagonal pieces. Technically I only need 1 pawn, but I checkmate faster with 2 diagonal pieces. Awesome. So let's continue with e4, e5. Very standard Bughouse opening that everyone should be familiarized with. Same as in Crazy House, but I refuse to learn it. I refuse. It annoys me. I don't want to be sacked on, honestly, right now. Not when he gets minor pieces. So that just, that pawn at f5 does nothing, because I can recapture with d7, which is awesome for me, because it opens up my queen. Knight g5 is another blunder, because since he has no pressure on f7, it doesn't really do anything other than just... oh, my partner needs 1 pawn to mate. Okay, sit. It doesn't do anything other than just defend me from bishop going to h6 if he wants to do pawn at h6, sort of regular attacking moves. So that's that game. e4 is not bad in Crazy House Bughouse. It is actually considered the best move in general. Someone's asking if I teach. I do teach. I mostly teach kids, so but I've had experience teaching all kinds of individuals, as well as doing camps. I've done camp counseling as well. Sorry if I'm not reading the entire chat. I am sort of browsing it, but I'm trying to focus at the same time on the games going on here. It's difficult to multitask. Not in Bughouse, you're already multitasking, so multitasking beyond that is even more challenging. So I'm not reading the entire messages. I apologize. I try my best. Alright, so I definitely have something here. I need a knight. Do need a knight. But my partner has checkmate, so he gets it before me. Alright, so let's continue it. Ooh, we're playing a 2300 and our friend Chiba, or Cheba. So in this opening, knights are good for white. This is a very, going way back in the day Bughouse opening that isn't played so commonly by black anymore. I can't remember if it's proven to be bad for black or white, but I think it is slightly better for one side, proven. I like it for both sides. No, I like it for white, but some people say it's better for black. But personally, I always find myself in a better position as white in this opening. Usually you castle. This is just a blunder town for black this time. In this variation, this is not good at all for black. But, let me take that and try to focus. There are some variations where you castle and it's decently even, but this is not one of those cases. So there we go. Awesome possum. See if we can get a rematch on them. Awesome! Maybe we can get a series. That would be so much fun. Alright. +1. What? Alright, so this is awesome. I'm feeling very confident in my position here. because I feel, oh no, my opponent's disconnected. I feel that white here in this specific London system sort of line, white's just safe and black has to make a few moves to make any attack. Whereas I can make an attack probably quicker. In this case, I'm just blundering a bishop. So don't mind my blunders, but usually I can maybe play better moves. Maybe a bishop at g3 was better, right? To place pressure on the weak d6 square. The hole, right? Hopefully I can get a check-in. Right now I'm going to tell my partner to sit, force that king to move, or to play g6, which is another weakening move, creating a hole on f6. And h6. Alright, now I just bring my queen back, tuck it in, and I ask for trades. Knowing that my position is a bit easier to play, I might move, I cannot speak, move my knight and redirect it somewhere more useful. My partner says sit, so I shall sit. And then I will play, so this is tricky because now he's got this pressure on f3 immediately. But I might just play bishop at d6 and ignore it, because with the holes in black structure, I think I can get away with this really easily. But right now I sit and wait for my partner to defend. But I think there's a lot of mating threats, and wow, the sun is slowly like creeping towards my face and blinding me. The glare of the screen, guys. I'm sorry if my like lighting system is now way worse. Now I'm like dark on one side and you can see like everything going on my face. I apologize. I wish I could correct this lighting. I could probably open up a window over there, but that might just make it worse. But soon I'm going to have an office space, and I'm going to move everything in there. So bear with me for the time being. I do have blinds on my windows, so maybe I should just close them, but it's so far away. Maybe I'll just get up, try to reach, and close them. Okay. I hope that's better. Is that better? Alright, let's do this. Oh wait, no, I should not have done that. Because my h2 square was defended. I didn't realize. Oh no, now I'm just lost, kind of. I have to defend. I have to defend really hard. I'm gonna say no rook. I'm gonna get an attack on my opponent as quickly as possible, but my opponent did get a rook, but I'm safe. I'm defended well enough. I'm well enough defended, because I have the h2 square for my king, right? So, and my knight just defends against g2, so like knight at f1 things don't work. My partner's position is pretty priceless. Hope there's nothing I'm missing here. I don't want to checkmate my partner by dropping a queen, however. Need to watch out for things like that. Let's not checkmate our partner. It's probably not a nice thing to do. Alright, awesome. A little bit of lag in the time scramble, so I have to be mindful of that. I'm sorry, there's like a slight like cutting. Let me just move out of that a little bit. There we go. Fabulous. It won't let me seek a new game, so I'll ask my partner. Okay, awesome. So it's glitching. Of course I want a rematch. They're asking, no rematch? Of course I want a rematch. It's just not allowing me to press the button. So this is also another opening that I am very familiar with. And it's actually not as bad for black as it looks. In Crazy House, it's worse. But in Bughouse, this is okay. I play it all the time and I do decently against all kinds of rated opponents. I can say decently confidently. But once again, it's been a while since I've played this one, just like the last game. Or the last game. With that more common, older line that you don't see as much on chess.com because people play it on Fix way more often. But I'm sure all those lines will soon translate over here as well, as people familiar themselves with them. Familiarize English. Oh, my partner says stop. I will sit. I sit. Oh, my partner says now he wants a queen. No problem. No problem, Paul. So we're just gonna get all the diagonals here, and now I'm gonna give my partner the queen. And now we can checkmate. No, he missed it! Okay, well, I sit. I'll say knight is good, because it is. Knight is very good over here. In case the checkmate is blocked. We are up time. We are up time. He's saying move. But we're up time, and I just feel like it might be worth it to sit here, potentially. But maybe it's not. Maybe he's right. Maybe I should move. So I'll make a move, if that's his preference in this situation, because I am safe. I have no worries of making a move. Knight's really good for me, though. I think you can take the knight, yeah, the knight on g4. And now I get bishop takes e4, and I get that beautiful pin on the queen. Now I can take this, blocking off him to run back to g2, and also my f7 square is nicely defended by my rook. Taking with the queen, and I have absolutely no checkmating threats on my king, and I only have tons of checkmating threats on his, so now we just sit tight. And I might just do a quick checkmate over here, trying to find the quickest one, but I'm not seeing the quickest one, unfortunately. I think I have it in 2 moves. Partner says he's sitting. He's like, I'm sitting. Oops! Looked at the wrong clock. I'm downtime. I'm like, just keep dropping pieces around your king, defend. He's totally fine. He can just drop queens on like g1 and his opponent doesn't have enough material. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see his clock. When did that happen? My apologies, I didn't realize that. It was normal before. I think I might have resized somehow. So is the boards are okay now, guys? You don't mind this? I apologize if they're a little small. Before the names used to go up beside the board, so the board would be a bit bigger. I'm sure that will get fixed soon. Might make note of it. Okay, just making a quick note, and now I'm gonna make a move so my partner doesn't hate me forever. My partner says sit. He does not want me to give a knight. So on my next move, I might even just queen takes knight. But knight will hurt my partner there as well. Alright, so I can't give that. It will damage my partner's board. So I might just play bishop takes c2 with the idea of, well, that got rejected. And so he wants a queen, so I'll do that. So we're down a bit of time, that's the issue here. But I don't want to lose, I'm not ready to lose yet. I'm not ready to lose yet. I'm gonna win this one. We're gonna do our darnest. Telling him I'm gonna trade all for you, or we'll sit it down and try to flag them. I'm so sorry about this light. I don't know how to fix this. This issue. Which way do I move? I move this way. No, this way to get out of that light. So in positions like these, it's all down to the luck of the time. We're actually up a second, or like half a second, or almost a full second. So it could be anyone's game here. It's all going to be about precision and speed. Alright, so now I'm going to take this knight for my partner. And this queen. Oh, but I'm checkmated here. And my partner's... Aww. What happened there? I thought that he was going to check on g7 with the knight. So we'll continue. I'm trying to send the rematch. There we go. So we got a win now. We just lost one. We need to get ourselves back up to the top. So now feet is really good on this board. Bishops, knights. I need a bishop. Awesome, my partner saw it. Bishop and like a knight and a pawn. I might turn my phone on silent just for now, so that I don't have any more distractions. My apologies. Okay, good. Let's keep it that way. So up 4 seconds, and a knight is forced. So I'm just going to say, knight plus pawn, mates him. Alright, awesome, and we get it. Fantastic. So now we're going to play extra fast. Just adding defenders around. My partner says sit. So my partner's in a bit of trouble, I can see. So let's see what happens. So I definitely need to hold a knight. I think my idea will be playing h3 and then bishop h2. So I will give nothing. I will give nothing. Maybe then queen g4 is a nice move. So yes, he wants to keep pressure on my dark squares, in which I will respond with sitting still to avoid hurting my partner's position. One of my roommates just got home. So now I will play queen g4. Because he doesn't have a rook, it's pretty decent to get that take on g7 without, like, you know, rook at g5 sort of interferences. So I'll take the f7 pawn. I'll drop a knight on e7 with the idea of taking c6 and opening up the the b file. Now I will continue with these ideas and hope for some good stuff over here, like a knight. Yes, a knight's very helpful. Now we are in business. Thankfully he took with the pawn instead of the bishop. Otherwise I would have had a lot more difficulty coming up with some moves, in all honesty. It would have been harder. But now we are in easy breezy checkmating town. And we're going to get that checkmate in and be happy about it. Awesome. Alright, oh, whoops, I pressed new game instead of rematch. I apologize. I apologize for that. Bad habit. It's a bad habit. So now, with this as black, it's better to quickly get out on h2. Quickly. And maybe, yes, we'll sacrifice a knight. With ideas of maybe trading on e5. And getting some sort of safety. So here, we will happily take the queen. With ideas of hopefully getting a rook. Rook would be very helpful in my position. So I could say here, no rook. And then I'll take g2. He's got no rook, so there's no mate threats, but I am immediately threatening some really strong attacks. So there's a lot of compensation for losing the queen here. First, I might even take the rook, but I'm hesitant to. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the rook from my partner. He can take with the bishop, but I have knight f3. So I'm going to ask for a rook or a knight. One or the other would be fantastic over here. But instead, I'm given some really good moves on these diagonals. So now instead I want pawns and bishops. And I hope that my partner's checkmate in one move. That's unfortunate. No problem to partner. I should have been paying more attention to their board. So we'll do a little series now with Hawk. He is offering a rematch. I'm trying to accept it, but it won't let me. Larso is offering us to play Bughouse, so let's play with Larso. That's someone that I haven't played Bughouse against in a long time. He is also a older time fixed player, and it's been a long time since we've gotten to play some Bughouse together. At least around a year, from what I recall. And I don't have a FIDE troll chess. I do not yet, but I shall one day. So my partner's playing against a very strong Bughouse player, who's underrated. He's very strong. He might be rusty because it's been a while. I'm not sure how much he plays Bughouse. I haven't seen him on Fix in a while. Not sure how much he plays on chess.com. So I'm gonna not give a queen. I'm going to wait for a potential bishop. I need a blocker of some sort. My partner says, take it, take the queen. Okay. I'll trust my partner and go ahead with doing so. And now I'm just going to run my king over here if the knight checks start coming in. Would I be... Of course, I'd be willing to play against anyone. That's not a question. If anyone wants to play anything, I'll most likely play it as long as it's Chess Crazy House or Bughouse. Ah, he didn't fall for it. Tricks. So now I'm going to take over here on f3, and I'm going to say don't trade too much. So if he drops a knight, I can actually just come up to e7, and there's no real threats. So now I'll drop my knight on c3, forcing the king up to one of those light squares. Awesome. And now I think it's better to drop here, cut off the king from going to any escape square options, and then you just give a little checkmate. Because otherwise b3 would be open for him to go to if I dropped on a different light square. Very good, very nice. It's an awesome game to win. Get some very strong players. I'm not sure who JS Prep is. It might be someone from Fix as well, it might not be. But Larso seems to know him, so there's a chance. There's a chance. So I'm going to take here with the idea of doing d5 and taking with the queen. Adding a defender to d4. I'm going to ignore that bishop. I'll drop on e7, so if he takes, I get to take with check. Okay, my partner's saying sit. I'll say okay. So I will take with the knight and the queen. Alright, so now we have awesome ideas. My partner's saying sit, and I'm saying okay. I'm gonna sit. I have a really good position. A lot of strong moves coming up. He does have knight takes e5, which I have to watch out for, because if I ignore it, he gets knight at c6 in, and then I'm in mate town. I'm probably going to get checkmated. So we're not going to allow that. I might even just... I'm tempted to not even attack the queen, but it's probably the right move to attack the queen here. And then to take the knight with the queen, because I've got this bishop defending, and I feel safe. So now I will drop that bishop at a3. Alright, hello JS, how are you? And now I'm going to take this knight as discussed. Attacking h2 with my queen, leading up to knight at g4 stuff, and checkmates that will soon come afterwards. And there's no threats that white has on black in this position. Even if he had all the pieces in the world, I'm pretty sure that I do not see any threats. At first quick glance, that is. So my partner is saying sit again, and I feel like I've been ignoring him saying sit. I'm going to say we downtime. Because my idea right now will to be playing knight at e2, taking with the queen, and if not, then I even have the potential option to place my queen on g1, but right now my partner does not want me to give pieces, or move at all for that matter. Alright, so he's saying that he's got checkmate, so he wants to go for the checkmate. So I might just stall, because I do have checkmate with taking this piece, and then knight at g4, and then knight at g3. So I'm just calculating it to make sure I want to do that. I'm asking if I can give queen, or I stall. I don't know what his opinion is on that move. Okay, so I'll do it. And now I have mate. I said in 4, but it might have been in 3 actually. Awesome. No, I just wanted to know his opinion, because I was just wanting... I know that he was safe with the queen. I just wanted to know if he preferred to checkmate, because I mean, either way, this might have just been the quicker way, but I wasn't 100% confident. I was nervous. Shouldn't be. No reason to be. So I feel like we've got the focus back on a little bit here. And I'm gonna play d5. Haven't seen this in a while. So this stuff is kind of tricky with how you play it. So I'm gonna actually recapture with the bishop here. This is tricky town though. This is definitely tricky town. My partner wants a knight, so I might just play e6. My knight's defending f7. So now I'm gonna start trading stuff because I know my partner wants trades. So I'll trade off the queen. And hopefully he takes with the knight because that's what my partner wants. Awesome. I know we lose a piece here, but it's worth it since my partner's attacking and has queen. We'll just trade off everything and stay safe. That's the most important thing. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Tarje? JS says, damn, she's good. And then Baku says, I mean, she's okay. And then he follows up with, yeah, she's okay. It's funny. My partner's saying stop. Okay, so I'll sit. I've got some good tactics with knights, if I get a knight here. But I can work with any pieces. Even with just my queen, dropping my queen at c2 threatens a lot of things. Obviously it threatens taking the pawn on b2 and attacking the rook. But then it also, if I get the knight at f3 takes, it's checkmate. So my partner's saying he wants a bishop, but for now he doesn't want me to give a knight. So I can do that. So now I have the knight at f3 checkmate threat, and I'll say mates him. And then we hope for the knight. And we're up a lot of time. And 2 knights are being attacked right now on Hammer's board. So I have some hopes that I'll get this piece, let's just say. Yeah. Hammer started at 1680, he's now 1949, and we're gonna keep that going up. And I'm sorry, you see me slowly rotating away from this light that's coming into my eyes. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know how to fix this situation. I'm running away, pretty much. But I don't want to help me. Help me. Oh no. Maybe I can try closing it a bit more. One sec. Yeah, it would be cool to get in a voice call with my partner maybe one day. Then you can hear both of our comments, which is always fun. Yes, do you see what I got for you? Yeah, you're happy. Happy? Yes, you can watch. My roommate is watching me play now. So I'm going to ask for a knight. And since he steps, I get to start attacking these dark squares. G7. Yeah, our opponents, I don't think they're in call because I saw them sending some chats between each other. So, potentially not. Pawns are good here. Ooh, but instead my opponent does that. No, sir, you are now checkmated. You needed to take on H6. Lars says, also we can hear Hammer panic, as is tradition. I'm unaware of this tradition, but I am used to panicking myself. Oh, I clicked new game instead of rematch, as I seem to continuously be doing throughout this series. So we've only lost one game so far, which is pretty good. Hopefully we can increase that number of wins. So I'm going to just keep making moves here. They might not be the best moves, but I want to make some quick moves. Yes, Bughouse is online. My roommate recognizes your name. Alright, sit, partner, sit. I'm in trouble. I made mistakes. My partner says no knight. I can't help but give a knight. Can I have one bite? Cinnabon, guys. Plus plus. Cinnabon is strong. I'm gonna say no knight. Alright, so now I'll tell my partner, please sit. Please and thank you. And then he can play, I think he needs to play rook. He needs to play queen at c8 after. Because otherwise he's gonna get equals queen stuff going on. So I'm gonna just go for some stuff here, potentially. Oh, but he's got one queen, so that's annoying. So there's not actually too much I can do. Not too much I can do other than wait for pawns and pieces. Seville, or however, 968 says, oh, 961, jeez, says that he's impressed, but he's not usually impressed. Okay, thank you, I suppose. Okay, a rook here is good. But we're downtime, so I need to think fast. Because I'm in a worse position now. I might even have to do like queen at h4 to defend here. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I feel like any attack is not worth it being downtime here. Now I take h3. Takes my bishop, and I say that is fine. I do not mind. I do want a pawn, but I'm looking to see if I have anything else tricky here. It doesn't seem like it. His knight covers everything. So I'll use the bishop as a pawn. He says no knight, but I gave a knight. So that's unfortunate. All pieces are good. I just need trades quickly, I suppose. 3 diags. But I'm downtime, so I will think of a solution here. What's the solution? Solution might be kicking this knight out. One knight. Yes, Chuck Moulton's in the house. I honestly need a piece. I'm a little bit laggy here, but I've got checkmate, so it all works out. Ooh, I'm lagging. Ooh. Phew. All works out in the end. Phew. Okay, Larso is challenging us. We'll go back to them. Continue our series over there. The lag in time scrambles is a little bit tricky. Trades are good for me. Knight and a pawn is good. Even simply a pawn is good, and like one more pawn. So I'll get the pawn. I'll take with the pawn. Get my bishop in there, followed by knight e4 or something like that. Yep, I might actually prefer here knight d5, just to cut off the queen from going to e7 and defending e6. Simple things like that, guys. Let's continue our attack. My partner does not want me to give queen or rook. Very doable. I'll take on d7 to avoid him getting to b8. Now I'm going to push f6 to defend my pawn here on d6. d7, my bad. Also threatening pawn at e7, but so it forces him to kind of take, and then now I have like sort of mating threats with my queen defending this pawn, like getting a knight, but I'm not going to get one anytime soon. So instead I'll just continue the pressure. Okay, now I just need a pawn, potentially. Yeah, I need one pawn. My partner's saying no rook, so I will have to be really mindful to that. Telling my partner might be hard to avoid giving the rook forever. And now I have to say no rook, no rook. Bishop takes e3 is an idea. And now you can sit. Okay. So now if I get a rook, that's really good for me. Checkmating. So I need to think of a sort of tricky thing to do here. Thinking. My partner tells me to move, so I'll do knight at a5. Oh. Yeah. He has knight at h6 checkmate right away, so, and I'm also down time. Not much you can do in a position like that. I'll just have to play faster. So I guess my opponent's not here. Ooch. Right, pawn at e4. Oh my goodness. Slip. I'm gonna actually have to move my king here. That's a bad slip by me. MB means my bad. I just realized that he might not. This is Bughouse lingo that I'm using. I think. I don't know. But my partner needs a couple pawns, so I'll give him a queen. But he doesn't have any mates. Man, this sucks. Yeah. Oh, we were up time too. I should have sat, but I feel like he could have just taken with the pawn and would have been safe. My bad, partner. I think he could have taken with the pawn, but he played into checkmate. That was my bad. I didn't realize we were up so much time. Right now I'm just trading knights and pawns for my partner to use because he's got a good attack. He's got some good attacks going. So he needs a knight. But we're downtime. Ooch. I'm going to tell him pawn at h3. Okay. That also works. And now he's got knight f5. Very nice. Good. Now he has checkmate. Similar idea with pawn at h3, just to keep the king locked up there, not being able to get back to its castle home. So now, like, pawns, bishops are good for me. I think he's going to get me the second bishop, so I'll sack to get in on these dark squares and get an advantage from that. Alright, so now knight's good. Knight's really good. 2 knights would be really, really good. Okay, so I'll get the 1 knight in here. I'll take the rook. Threatening rook takes f g7, potentially. Yep. And now trades are pretty good. I could drop here. I might drop here. Defending and attacking. Okay. Blocker. I need a blocker here, kinda. Thank you. Alright, so let's take that knight. Take that pawn. And let's take this knight and step up and say no knight. So maybe my partner just to play like queen at h8. So that also works in kind of defending things. The knight will come, and I'll just have to be okay with that, I guess. In which case, I will have to come down here, I guess. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work out no matter what. Yeah, and then I have to take, and I have to say no knight again. And now I try to get the checkmate. Did I have checkmate there? Almost. Almost had the checkmate there. So let's do e4, d5. So go to tricks. Maybe no knight, just for a second. Alright, so let's get the pawn in there. Let's play a little bit of a defensive move. My partner says to sit, so I sit. I'll ask for the queen. Rook's also very good. We'll get the rook in. And the knight. Alright. I don't know if he wants to give me the queen. I feel like I probably have checkmate here. We'll go for it. It's very close, at least. I need a couple diags. We'll defend the, Ugh, this is annoying. I need a bishop. This is disappointing. For sure I missed something. Okay, now we can get the discovery in. God, I still don't have mate just yet. 2 more moves. Oh, but my partner's made it in 1. That's my bad. I definitely missed something. Rook b6. Rook b6. Rook b6. RB6? What do you mean? Did I miss mate in 1? Alright, my partner says he's done. I probably missed mate though, for sure, but I don't know what rook at b6 means. Yeah. Okay, so he's saying we should try again sometime, but with some communication. And I'm like, will be much easier. Sounds good. Thank you so much, Hammer, for playing with me. We'll abort here. We're done for now, I believe. We're gonna call it there. Went up a good almost 300 points. Rook b6 instead of pawn at b7. Oh, I see. Yes. Alright, no problem. Alrighty. Awesome. That was a ton of fun. I'm gonna check the uptime on this stream. Oh, that's a good amount of time, I think. Alright, so we're gonna end it here. Tons of fun. Thanks to everyone that partnered me and played against me and commented and joined and everything. And oh my gosh, thank you. This has been a lot of fun. I hope to improve my Bughouse and come back here with a fresh set of ideas for hopefully the next few streams. I will try to improve. I am ready to get back to where I was. Thank you for thanking me, a VDS lab. Yes, Hammer, that would be so much fun if we could do a Bughouse series with maybe Skype or voice call of some sort. That would be so much fun because communication is unbelievably important in Bughouse, and you could have been like, helmsknight, rook b6 mates, and I'd be like, ah, oh, thank you. So it makes all the difference sometimes when sometimes your partner sees something you don't. And other reasons, of course, for sure. Yes, well, thank you, Staley, for joining the stream. If I mispronounce all of your guys' names, I'm sorry. I'm gonna head off, and hopefully I will get to stream again tomorrow. I'm trying to do more streaming now that I am finally kind of freeing up with time. So please stay tuned in the future, and we'll have some fun. I'll play you guys, and we can do more viewer matches. Yep, we went up quite a bit of points tonight, so I'd say it's a success. And now, with that, I will say everybody have a great day or good night, whatever time zone you're in. I'm gonna head off. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.